Hi, I'm Chris Kilham. As a medicine hunter, I travel the world researching nature's healing secrets. And that's what brings us to Liaoning province in the far northeast of China. I'm in a Zandra berry plantation here, right at the end of harvest season. And this is Zandra berry. Now, this is considered one of the most beneficial agents in all of traditional Chinese medicine. What does it do? Pretty much everything. Zandra is called an adaptogen. That means it helps your body and mind adapt to all kinds of stress. We know from human clinical studies and from animal studies that Zandra enhances concentration, it improves your ability to do work, it boosts energy, endurance, and stamina, it's healthy for the liver, it helps your immune system, and it helps your cardiovascular system. In fact, Zandra berry has the ability to revolutionize the way you experience your health.
This is the fresh berry of Zandra, one of the most magic herbs in China since 2000 years ago. The fruit was given the name Wu Wei Zi in Chinese, which translates as 5 flavor fruit due to the fact that they possess all 5 basic flavors in Chinese herbal medicine: sour, sweet, bitter, spicy, and salty.
Here, at this particular processing operation, they're laid out on racks in the sun, but it's been cloudy and rainy, so we just uncovered these so you can see these. These will take many, many days of drying before they'll be ready for storage. Then they'll be processed into various products, but this is a typical way that Zandra berries are handled, just like this. Behind me, you've got a large plantation of Zandra. It's just been harvested. We're pretty much at the end of the harvest season right now, but plantations like this all throughout this area supply the world, especially China, Japan, and Korea, with high-quality Zandra, either as a medicine or as a food. Well, it may be warm outside, but it sure is cold in here. In fact, it's constantly between 2 and 4 degrees centigrade. After these Zandra berries are harvested, they're kept in cold storage. They're not allowed to freeze, but they stay good and cold. Some of these berries will be used to make juice. Some of these berries will eventually be dried, and then they'll be used to make other preparations. The processing and handling of Zandra is every bit as sophisticated as the processing of grapes or any other crop. And here, this refrigeration keeps these berries fresh and wholesome. Nature is very clever. In Zandra berries, we have novel compounds that can't be found anywhere else. They're called Zandrins and Zandrols. We know from studies conducted on humans and animals, and also in laboratories, that these compounds are very special. They do in fact enhance mental and physical capacity, they boost the immune system, they do many things. Nature provides, and in Zandra, we have something unique.
In thousands of years of practice, ancient Chinese people found that it doesn't matter whether you are too sleepy or too nervous. Either way, this unmanageable herb will redirect you from extreme to an ideal, balanced state.
Let me ask you something. If you could consume something natural and safe that tasted good every day, that would improve the way you feel in your body and your mind, would you? Zandra berry can do that for you. That's why we've gone to such great lengths to source the best Zandra in the world, and that's why it's the primary ingredient in our formula. Zandra berry has a history of safe use going back about 3,000 years. It's grown in a natural environment, and it really is a green product. But I always like to say, you can't know a plant unless you put it in your body, so here goes the taste test. Wow, that's amazing.
The best Zandra berries one can find in China thrive on this farm of 1,000 acres right behind us. For thousands of years, this area, 41-degree latitude north in northeast of China, is the only place people can find the first-grade Zandra throughout the world. Used to be wild-crafted in remote mountains, Zandra plants are now cultivated with the best care possible on this farm. Nothing but organic, from soil test to the picking of the finest fruit and far beyond.
The cultivation of Zandra berry has become quite sophisticated, just like any good agricultural crop. I'm standing in a field of little baby Zandra plants. There are tens of thousands of them. These will eventually mature a little bit more, then they'll be transplanted and they'll grow into full-size Zandra plants, yielding the precious berry that people use for their health.
Our plantation is GMP certified. We control very strictly during the whole process. At the very beginning, we tested the soil, make sure it's totally safe and suitable for plant. And we select the best seeds. We have monitored each step very carefully. For our Zandra drink, we only select grade A fruits to make the juice. We have a very strict standard for the classification according to its size, its appearance and color, as well as its effectiveness.
In this analytical laboratory, scientists are actually testing the soil that the Zandra plants grow in. They're testing for organic matter, they're testing for pH, and for other elements. By running these tests, they know what works best for cultivating the best possible quality Zandra. They'll test repeatedly, they'll try soil from different plots, and they'll make determinations about what soil quality works to produce the best plants. The oldest text in traditional Chinese medicine is the Shennong Ben Cao Jing. It was written over 2,000 years ago. In that text, Zandra berry is described as a supreme medicine. That text says that this protects youth and prolongs the years without aging. Zandra berry is a healing treasure. It's harvested fresh, it's dried in the sun, it's eventually like this, and from this point on it's used to make medicines and food products that enhance health and well-being.